opportunity to get back to the 500 mark, but even more importantly, a chance to really strengthen their hold on a potential postseason opportunity. Tonight, it's the Grand Rapids Rise taking on the Vegas Thrill. Hi everybody, Dan Hasty, glad to have you along with us. This is Katie Olson, and what we saw on Thursday in the rematch of the Orlando Valkyries after losing in 5 sets, we saw domination from Grand Rapids.
Yes, we did. We had a little bit of a lineup switch. So we had Erica Pritchard there starting on the outside, and man, did she make an impact. She had 10 kills in that match. She was truly impressive, and you also saw Camila Gomez step in as a libero. Little personnel change, and they came off that sweep.
Here's the thing, when you pull off a sweep, it's a big deal. It's like getting a shutout in baseball. So what you got to do is you got to take a team photo. So everybody got together, everybody was partying. It was a big, big time, and you see a very, very happy Grand Rapids Rise side. Again, their first sweep since the opener against Columbus here in Grand Rapids. How much of a pick-me-up is that? Not only to get a sweep, but to do it against a team that just beat you the last time out on your own floor.
Oh, it's huge. It's almost like revenge. You know that they came into that match really wanting to take down Orlando. And right now, every game from here on out for the 3-4 seeds matters.
And as you mentioned, those teams are so tightly packed for those 3 and 4 postseason spots. And the big reason that they took down those Orlando Valkyries in that contest was because of Erica Pritchard. What did she do so well? What dynamic did she?
She's a much larger outside. She stands at 6'3", so her ability to go through the block, see everything that the block's putting out, her thumb up, thumb down swing, she really brought it. And not only in the front court, but also in the back court. You saw that she had 9 digs there. Very impressive coming off of just not playing it for the first half of the season.
Finds them a new dynamic and perhaps a little bit more size as well. You mentioned also a very important change took place for Grand Rapids because they changed things up at a place that I don't think a lot of people expected to see. Tell us about what the Rise did to try and change things up.
Yeah, so they switched Camila Gomez into that libero position. So what she brings to the court is she's such a feisty little player. Now, when I say little player because she's only 5'2", so putting that out there, she's got to be quick on her feet. You know, there's so much more court that she can't touch just standing. So you see her really diving up on the court, making those digs. And, I mean, I would love to play with Camila Gomez. She is a hype person, great teammate, everything on the court. I think that really, really helped the Rise take down the Valkyries.
And it's not just the energy from Camila Gomez, it's also Kayla Caffey, who has provided a nice spark in the middle as well.
Oh yes, she's such an offensive threat. She gets up quick, hits the ball where she's up, hits it where they're not. Everything that you want to see from that middle, she's bringing it.
We'll go ahead and take a look at the starting lineup for this contest because, as you know, there are some changes, and you just heard Katie talking about that as well. You see Camila Gomez listed as the libero. We'll probably see her. We also see Erica Pritchard, Claire Chasse, one of the best in the world, alongside Marin Grote, Ashley Evans, Kayla Caffey, and Amelia Dimitrova. So what was it about this particular group and the kind of chemistry that they were able to get? Because chemistry is hard to build. Sometimes it takes a while, and sometimes you also can catch that lightning in a bottle.
Yeah, you know, you're just picking and pulling different players. You don't really know how they're going to play with each other until they're out on that starting court. You know, in practice is one thing, but going into that game, and you saw that they were just flowing. Everything about the Rise when they played the Valkyries was flowing. It looked fantastic.
The Rise sit at 7-8 at this point in the year, so getting a win tonight would not only strengthen their playoff position, it would also make them only the 3rd team in the PVF to have a 500 or record. A little better than that. The other 2 teams are Atlanta and Omaha. They're sitting in the 1 and 2 spots, which is why this game means so much to Grand Rapids.
Yeah, from here on out, every match matters for all of the teams 3 through 7. The top 2 spots are, it's going to be really hard for them to drop down to 5th. But you see the bottom, you just saw the Mojo take down the Fury, so they jumped up just to see those top. When you're looking at it, just to see those top 4 right now, keep switching.
You can see Vegas sitting in the number 7 spot, but of course these 2 teams have already met, and it was Alicia Glass-Childers, the Michigan native, who was so important. Stick around, we'll take a timeout. When we come back, we've got volleyball here from Van Andel Arena. The Rise and the Thrill are next You're watching Rise Volleyball on WXSP and YouTube, as well as 96.1 The Game.
As the sun continues to shine on the inaugural season of the Pro Volleyball Federation, the stage is set for the crowning of a champion.
An energetic Saturday night here inside Gas South Arena. Vibe and the mojo, and our first serve.
In the heart of competition, Pro Volleyball Federation has ignited a firestorm of excitement, captivating audience and athletes alike with every match. But behind every spike, every dive, there's been a force driving excellence. Ren Athletics.
And then the solo block right on.
Ren Athletics proudly champions the success of the Pro Volleyball Federation's first season. Here's to many more victories on the horizon.
China Joseph with a
NCAA women's volleyball will never be the same. Students of the game will study this era for generations. But we're only getting started. Sign up for pre-sale, news, and more at ncaa.com/volleyball.
Sometimes you just have teams that you can't seem to beat, or you're matching up totally different, or they're executing the game plan. You're seeing that happen with Atlanta.
Grand Rapids sits at 7-8. That was a really big match win in their last contest as they took down the Orlando Valkyries. Now today, they get a Vegas team that has lost each of its last 4 matches. And we're also going to get one of our few matches this year where we see a white-on-white matchup. Vegas and Grand Rapids going with the lighter color jerseys. Vegas might have a little more gold in theirs. I guess that's appropriate for where they're from.
Yeah, you know, as a setter, your job is to stay squared up to the pin, but also read the defense on the other side. And when you're both wearing the same color, you know, it gets a little tricky there sometimes.
We gave you a look at the starting lineup for Grand Rapids. We can also give you a quick rundown on the starters on the Vegas side. Of course, Kat Bell, one of the best outsides in the PVF, the native of San Diego, California. Gabby Gonzalez, Hannah Maddox, Lane Van Buskirk, Berkeley Oblad, Kylie Murr, and of course, Alicia Glass-Childers. And it'll be Gonzalez for first serve and a chance to receive for Grand Rapids. Chassé, Evans wants Dimitrova and a block out in front. Hannah Maddox with a rejection, and the Thrill get the first point tonight. Good start. Vegas is off with an early point. Evans this time wants Pritchard, another big block. They try her again, another block. Chassé can't handle it. 2 in a row on the Vegas side. And this time they get a block from Berkeley Oblak. 2-0 Vegas. Remember the contest they saw against Orlando? It was a lot of blocks in the first 2 sets. Gonzalez again. Chassé, Evans wants Pritchard, and that time she finds the floor. 2-1 Vegas. Grand Rapids gets their first point. And now it's Ashley Evans, ready to free flow that serve. Over it comes, near side, and a point. On the far end, that's Oblad again. And if memory serves, the last time these two teams played, we said Berkeley Oblad's name all night long.
Oh, we did. Alicia Glass-Childers does such a great job of distributing the ball to all of her hitters.
Chassé, Evans, chance for the middle. That's Kayla Caffey. putting it down, and that's one of the sparks that Kathy George has really leaned on, especially in that sweep against Orlando.
Yeah, really love to see Grand Rapids Rise run those middles in transition.
Pritchard sends this one across. Another point, this time Hannah Maddox makes it 4-2 Vegas.
Hannah Maddox has such a heavy arm swing on that pin. She really just used Amelia Dimitrova's arms.
You see Fran Flory in the background. This is a matchup of two of the most legendary college coaches in recent volleyball memory. Of course, Fran Flory, so many years and so much phenomenal experience, primarily as an LSU Tigers coach. Good job by Ashley Evans to keep it alive. The Rise trying to tie up set number 1. And that chance a little bit too long. 5-3 Vegas.
That ball was pretty close there. You saw Amelia looking up at that official to see if it was in or out.
I think it took him a while to make sure that that one in fact was out. Evans setting up Claire Chassé. And she gets the point on her first swing of the night.
That thumb down swing from Claire Chassé is so lethal because it pulls your back row inside and she's able to just drop it outside of Kylie Murr.
Amelia Dimitrova serves. Partially blocked. Evans keeps it alive. Gomez to Dimitrova, again trying to find that back line, and for the second time, just a little off target. 6-4 Vegas.
Yeah, not too far, just a little wide. Grand Rapids really needs Amelia to come alive in this match.
Evans looking near side for Grote. A whistle, and it looked like a net touch that time on the side of Vegas. Point Grand Rapids. A lot of traffic there on the near side, right at the net. Busy pin.
Kat Bell did a great job crashing in. She knew it was going to be a tip, just hit by the net.
Claire Chassé to serve for the first time today. Into the net.
Service error, point Brill. Let's go, Rise!
That puts it back towards Vegas, and an opportunity for Kat Bell. Pritchard, Evans, back to Erica Pritchard, partially blocked. Dimitrova, Evans setting up her middle, and Maren Grote doesn't miss it. And the Rise deficit is 1.
Middle balls, especially in that deep 1-5 zone, are so hard to dig because it's right over your two right and left back players.
It's Maren Grote's turn. Glass Childers, a little tap, but it's handled by Dimitrova. Grote tried to get it set, and they weren't quite in order. Vegas gets their 2-point lead. It's 8-6 Vegas.
Looks like we had a little setter middle miscommunication in the backcourt there.
Gabby Gonzalez serves. Evans looking for Pritchard. And this time she gets it around the block. Erica Pritchard, one of the biggest reasons that Grand Rapids picked up a win on Thursday against Orlando, and already off to a good start tonight. And now it's Ashley Evans' turn. And she picks up an ace, and we're all tied at 8. First ace of the night for Grand Rapids. Sometimes you may wonder why some of those serves go into the net a little bit more often than you might expect. It's because it's that risk-reward play. There's a back row attack that comes through for Vegas. Kat Bell does the honors to give Vegas a 1-point lead. Kat Bell, one of the best, the former Texas Longhorn. There's Texans on both sides. Speaking of service errors, that one from Berkeley Oblad. You've got Kat Bell on the Vegas side. Of course, you've got Kayla Caffey in the middle. Those two with a little bit of symmetry between them. And a tap right out in front. There's Kayla Caffey right on cue. The Rise have their first lead of the night.
Right there, that's what the Grand Rapids Rise really needed. They've had a lot of touches on the block, but not any blocks, so that's their first one of the night.
Glass Childers setting it up and handled. Chassé, Evans, near side Dimitrova, a whistle and another net touch. This time on Hannah Maddox in Vegas. It's 11-9 Grand Rapids. It's a good thing because they had actually set the block up and Vegas would have gotten the point otherwise. Over it comes from Pritchard. Another chance for Maddox. Is that one too long? It is. And all of a sudden, Grand Rapids has scored 4 in a row.
Erica Pritchard's doing a great job of really honing in on serving Hannah Maddox.
Good play to go down and get it that time for Vegas. Chassé looking, Evans, back to Chassé, down it goes! Claire Chassé finds the floor better than anyone. 13-9, Grand Rapids has 5 straight.
Right there, that goes to show how setting your middles early really help your pins on the end. She was able to hold the middle blocker on Vegas to get Claire Chassé that seam.
A chance and a great save to keep it alive. Got to free ball it over, but they live to see another moment. Not much longer, however, as Glass Childress ends up taking care of it herself. The native of Leland, Michigan. And the 9-year pro, former Penn State Nittany Lion. Floats it across, Gomez, Evans, Chassé, down it goes. Air Claire finds the floor, it's 14-10 Rise.
That was quite the power tip by Claire.
And not all tips are created equal. You've got the softball, the change up, the power tip, and Air Claire knows how to use them all. Good block out in front, another chance for Vegas. They want Kat Bell. And Chassé unable to get the pancake out. Just a little late with that griddle. It's 14-11. Vegas serves, now down by 3. Rise trying to be the first to 15 here in the first set. They need a point to do it. Pritchard, Evans, Chassé, and a block gives Vegas 2 straight points. That was Lane Van Buskirk in the middle, coming up with another block. Vegas has gotten a lot of their points because of the block here in set 1. A fastball from Chassé handled. Now they want Dimitrova, and she's got 15 for the Rise. Grand Rapids is first to 15. We take a timeout here from Van Andel Arena. 3-point Grand Rapids lead. You're watching Grand Rapids Rise Volleyball, presented by University of Michigan Health West.
Baby, I'm a big deal, I got it like that. I did it again, who told you that I was finished? Fresh off the plane with a new mani-pedi. My hair stay laid and you know I get paid. $100 bills, I got racks on the way. I'm making them big moves, I won't stay quiet. 5'6", but I feel like a giant. I got the source, I am the supplier. I can make them boys sing like me in a choir. I'm on top and I'm taking it higher.
$15-12 Grand Rapids with a 3-point lead. Dan Hasty, Katie Olson with you from the van, back home for another match. It's been a little while since Grand Rapids has won here at home. We've got to go back to March the 9th against Columbus. So far, that's the only team that Grand Rapids has beaten at home, other than, of course, Atlanta, which for some reason they continue to beat. Atlanta, though, 14-4 on the season. And the Rise are 2-3 against them. Back to live action we go. Amelia Dimitrova with the serve. Rise up by 3, and now their lead is 2. There's a point, and it goes to Gabby Gonzalez. 15-13 Grand Rapids is she. That one was just barely in.
Such a low ball that Gabby Gonzalez runs to that pin really helps her beat that block.
And Pritchard let that one fall in, and it is a Vegas ace. That goes to Lane Van Buskirk. And now a chance and a reverse tip from Ashley Evans. Didn't get what they wanted out of it. Now Evans has a chance to set up Chasse. Partially blocked, and down it goes. 3 straight points for the Vegas Thrill. We've got a match once again here in set number 1, all 15.
Vegas did a great job of reading where Claire was. You saw that inside 3 ball. Kat Bell stepped inside and did not let her get around. So you saw a close block there.
Rise had 5 straight points here in this first set. Now Vegas is operating with 3 in a row. Pritchard, Evans, Juan Chasse, and the lead goes back to Grand Rapids. A souvenir, at least for a moment. I'll tell you what, there's got to be nothing like sitting on the floor with how fast this game happens in front of you. Chasse serves. Chance near side, good play by Camila Gomez. Evans had to run over and get it. And a free ball comes back. Can Vegas respond? Tipped and blocked. Marin Grote gives the Rise a 2-point lead. Hadn't broken out the monster block yet. Finally. They get into it here on Princess Night. Happy Princess Night, by the way. Chasse over near side. Kept alive. Dimitrova, Evans, Pritchard, and a point for the Rise. Had to wait for it to become official, and Grand Rapids is on a 3-point run. Well, you can see the difference. Now we get a timeout. We'll talk about that when we come back. It's 18-15 Grand Rapids on top. You're watching Grand Rapids Rise Volleyball on YouTube and WXSP TV.
She just has the touch tonight. Some nights, everything just goes right. I feel like Betty De La Cruz has started out that way tonight.
Serve. De La Cruz turns up the power. Here's De La Cruz. Too much to handle. Oh my. There's no better top spin serve in the Pro Volleyball Federation.
You got to give it a Player of the Week award right now.
So, whether it's the princes or the princesses, get used to hearing some Disney music here tonight. It's always fun to see, and there's our favorite princess. And look, in situations like this is what makes volleyball so much fun, because whether you want to bring the kids out, whether it's daddy, daughter, or mom and son, this is one of those situations that really everybody comes out, celebrates, and on top of all that, you get one of the more faster-paced sports going on across the landscape today. Claire Chasse's serve. Now they look for Kat Bell, and down it goes, giving Vegas a point. Their deficit is 2. Grand Rapids up 18-16. Do you have a favorite Disney princess, Katie?
Oh, you know, it keeps changing over the years, I feel, but I'm going to have to go with Belle.
Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
A solid choice. Jasmine, Aladdin.
That's
and
yours?
that ball into the net, of course. 19-16. And if you're watching along on YouTube, you're welcome to also leave your pick for your preferred Disney princess. There's a point for Vegas, 19-17. Shout out to all of our friends in the Pro Volleyball Federation YouTube chat watching along here on this Saturday night. Vegas gets it across. Chasse, Evans, back to Pritchard, and she's on a tear here in the first. Erica Pritchard, something that Grand Rapids was looking for was a new option, a way to not be as predictable. They might be finding it with Pritchard.
Yeah, she does a great job of really mixing up her swings and shots.
Evans over, glass shoulders, and a big swing, and it comes right back from Evans. They'll try it again from the near side. Hannah Maddox puts it down.
Vegas is doing a great job of using Grand Rapids as block. They're just going, swinging for high hands.
Pritchard, Evans setting it up for Caffey, and that's a point for Grand Rapids.
That's what you like to see when you have a tall setter going up with one hand, keeping it on your side.
And you know what? They're really getting a lot of different people involved here.
Yes.
Pritchard to serve for the Rise. Glass Childress. Handled. Gomez pops it for Dimitrova. Inside the back line. A beautiful bullseye from Amelia Dimitrova. Timeout Vegas. Just inside that white line. Grand Rapids is up by 4, 22-18. You're watching Rise Volleyball.
The wait is finally over. A concept years in the making becomes a reality tonight.
We have stars that are sure to make a splash in terms of heads.
There are stars everywhere you look.
No secret that tonight is going to be epic.
Prepare to make history. And we are underway. And what a start. And a serve for Wiley. Picks out Nona Miller.
Just so
Grand Rapids with the lead over the Vegas Thrill. Dan Hasty, Katie Olson. Fun little surprise coming up for you at intermission today. The Court Captains Podcast is the new leading podcast on all things PVF, and we're going to be talking to their hosts coming up in just a little while after the end of set 2. Kelly Wolinets, Nikki Del Zenero will be joining us, part of that Court Captains Pod. Looking forward to catching up with them. They are here in Grand Rapids. Chance at the net. And a point for Vegas. Keeps them alive. Their deficit is 3. So we'll talk to them coming up at the end of set number 2. Alicia Glass-Childress to serve. Pritchard, Evans wants Chassé, blocked. And a point for Vegas. Just like when they played here a couple of weeks ago, Katie, they're not going to make it easy for the Rise tonight.
Oh, definitely not. This Vegas team, they really, really need a win. They've lost their last 4 matches.
They want Chassé. Tried once, tried twice. Another chance for Vegas and Kat Bell. Does it get the line? Yes! Just got a piece and 3 straight for Vegas.
You saw that inside set from Alicia Glass-Childress, and Kat Bell, you know, tipped it with her left hand. You don't see that very often, especially going that far.
Talk about a set of runs back and forth. And you see Amelia Dimitrova actually trying to get some work done on the floor in the back far corner. Every point means a little bit more at this situation. When you're this late in a set, you don't want anything unexpected to befall you. Glass-Childress again. Pritchard, Evans, Chassé. Great diving play by Childress, and another outstanding play. That's Kylie Murr. Gomez setting it up, Chassé. Down it goes, what a play. Camila Gomez to Claire Chassé. 2-point Rise lead. They needed that one in a big way, didn't they?
I was going to say, talk about how much needed kill.
Kayla Caffey gets a chance from the service line. Glass-Childress setting up for middle. Lane Van Buskirk, and the Rise lead is 1. Back to Hannah Maddox it goes. These two teams played on St. Patrick's Day, with the Vegas completing the reverse sweep. Arguably their most impressive win all season. Maddox sends a fastball over. Evans wants Dimitrova, and the Rise have found set point here in the first. The lights go down. Van Andel Arena comes up. Dimitrova to try and lock down a first set victory. Looking for Kat Bell, and a point for Vegas. And now that really turns this point into a pressure point. If the Thrill get it, we have to play for 2 more points. If Grand Rapids gets it, they take set 1. Van Buskirk serves. Chassé, Evans, Air Claire. It's down! Claire Chassé seals set 1 for Grand Rapids. Vegas gave him a run for their money, but Grand Rapids gets out with a set 1 victory. Set 2 on the other side of this timeout. Grand Rapids has a 1-0 lead. You're watching and listening to Grand Rapids Rise Volleyball, presented by University of Michigan Health West.
Baby, I'm a big deal, I got it like that. I did it again, who told you that I was finished? Fresh off the plane with a new mani-pedi. My hair stay laid and you know I get paid. $100 bills, I got racks on the way. I'm making them big moves, I won't stay quiet. 5'6", but I feel like a giant. I got the source, I am the supplier. I can make them boys sing like the inner choir. I'm on top and I'm taking it higher.
The wait is finally over. A concept years in the making becomes a reality tonight.
We have stars that are sure to make a splash and turn some heads.
There are stars everywhere you look.
No secret that tonight's going to be epic.
Prepare to make history. And we are underway. And what a start. An ace serve for Wiley. Picks out Nana Miller.
Just so
NCAA women's volleyball will never be the same. Students of the game will study this era for generations. But we're only getting started. Sign up for pre-sale, news, and more at ncaa.com/volleyball.
Looking like a baddie, I show up and make them stop. Wanna know my name so badly, cause I run this whole block.
Gear up with the official Pro Collection apparel today. Available exclusively at renathletics.com and provolleyballshop.com.
But after a sweep on Thursday, the Rise are already a third of the way to back-to-back sweeps, just taking down Vegas in the first set, 25-23 the final. And after sweeping the Fury in the season openers, you see, Katie, the Rise had only played in non-sweep scenarios. They have been back and forth sets. We have talked about it a lot throughout the course of this season, but on Thursday that changed with the second sweep of the year.
Yeah, it's really challenging in such a competitive league to beat a team 3-0. It's not something that you see very often. You see at least one team get one of those sets, but to sweep them, it's pretty impressive, and it builds a lot of momentum moving forward.
Maren Grote to serve for the Rise. Looking for back-to-back set victories to start things off. Big swing, and down it goes from Berkeley Oblad. And much like the first set, Vegas gets the first point of set 2.
That was her second kill of the night. I was going to say, I didn't think we were saying her name too often. I would expect to see more sets to her this set.
Chassé went down for this one, and Evans makes it easy with an alley-oop to Kayla Caffey. We're tied at 1.
What a beautiful kill by Kayla Caffey. That's something that you love to see out of the middle. She hit that ball hard. And
don't forget the quality set that time by Ashley Evans. Put it in a perfect spot. Glass Childress, and a big swing, and knocked down in front. Dimitrova, and guess who? Kayla Caffey. The Rise have a 2-1 lead. We're in set 2. Grand Rapids has a 1-0 lead. Into the net goes Ashley Evans' serve, and we're tied up at 2. Now it's Alicia Glass-Childress, the native of Leland, Michigan. Had a nice little cheering section the last time these two teams met here in Grand Rapids. Tapped over, nothing doing. Another chance for Kat Bell. And she puts it to the floor. 3-2 for Vegas. They've got 2 in a row. Glass-Childress actually won the Week 8 Pro Volleyball Federation Player of the Week award as part of that win over Grand Rapids. Talk about that in a little bit. Kat Bell, little change up there. Good play by Caffey to keep it going. And now Pritchard gets blocked out in front. 3 in a row for Vegas, and it's 4-2.
That was a hard ball for Erica Pritchard. Died inside with a massive block and a little tight. Almost a trap set there.
Well, they're getting a lot of maintenance done here on the floor today.
Must be working hard.
Couple spots here, couple spots there. They might need an extra mop out there. Pritchard, Evans, Dimitrova. What a play by Glass-Childress, and Camila Gomez lays out. And it leads to a Rise point. Not exactly a marathon point, but a lot of great plays to make it a Rise point.
Beautiful. I think we're going to start seeing longer rallies on the second half of this season just because now we really know the players that you've been scouting for half the season.
That was a serve from Pritchard. And a big swing from Hannah Maddox makes it 5-3 Vegas.
Beautiful set from Alicia Glass-Childress, really reversing the flow, running completely almost to the outside pin and chucking it all the way to the right side.
Maddox to serve for the thrill. Boy, what a fastball she possesses. Kayla Caffey's got one as well. Pounds it down. It's 5-4. The Rise deficit is 1.
I think the Rise have really found something here. Kayla Caffey, Ashley Evans really getting that setter middle connection. Sometimes it takes a little longer, but I think they found it.
Caffey serves. Gonzalez, Childress back to Gabby Gonzalez. Evans handles it, little miscommunication. It ends up with Dimitrova, who cleans it up for the rest. Tied at 5. I love it when a plan comes together. It's my ball, it's your ball. Never worry about it, we got the point. Now it's Caffey again. They don't often come like that, but they do like that. How about a block for Amelia Dimitrova? 3 straight for Grand Rapids, and they've got the lead. It's usually dedicated to those like Kayla Caffey, and now she's got herself an ace. All the birds out by the Grand Rapids bench make it 7-5, 4 in a row for Grand Rapids. Caffey again. And the Thrill get a point back. I know it's hard enough to get an ace, but how big of a deal is it if you get them back-to-back?
Back-to-back and on Kylie Murr as their libero, that's pretty dang impressive.
Is that like I should go play the lottery tonight?
Probably.
Evans setting up her middle, and Grote had it sent right back in her direction from Berkeley Oblad, and we're tied at 7. Lane Van Buskirk, the native of Windsor. Tough spot to put it in, and Evans has to free ball it back. Looking from the back row. Cleaned up, Evans. Wanchase. Whistle. Point Grand Rapids. And it's an 8-7 Grand Rapids lead.
I feel like we've gotten a lot of net calls in this game so far.
Vegas a little bit too close, and Fran Flores' team is down a point. Amelia Dimitrova to serve for Grand Rapids. And from the middle, put down by Berkeley Oblad. And after that contest against Orlando in the sweep, when they all came together, it's no surprise that the one doing a lot of the talking seems always to be Amelia Dimitrova.
Oh, she's definitely a court captain out there. Knows, loves the game, and she's competitive as heck.
There's a point That comes thanks to Claire Chassé, and the lead goes back to Grand Rapids. Speaking of court captains, coming up after the end, I see what you did there, after the end of the second set, we'll talk with the hosts of the Court Captains podcast, available wherever you get your podcast, the new leading voice in the PVF podcast world. Point near side for Gabby Gonzalez ties us up at 9. Kelly Wolinitz and Nikki Del Zenero will join us coming up after the end of set 2, but much to decide until that time. Gomez, Evans from the back row. Dimitrova gives the Rise the lead.
Really great play call there in Grand Rapids. You saw Amelia and Claire coming at the back row. Then you had all the front row attackers. Really kept Vegas on their toes. They didn't know where it was going.
Marin Grote serves. Glass Childress looking on the slide play, and Berkeley Oblad puts it down.
I will say that's one thing that Grand Rapids is struggling with right now, is blocking that slide. It is one of the hardest balls to block just because your momentum is going with the hitter.
Evans teeing it up for Dimitrova. Handled, dug out. Tough play, but Kat Bell keeps it alive. And a big swing from Hannah Maddox. Vegas wills themselves to a 1-point lead. Oblad serves. Given right back. Not the reception that Grand Rapids wanted, and there's 3 in a row for the Vegas Thrill.
Vegas is doing a great job of really targeting Erica Pritchard and making her work for every ball.
Oblad into the net, and a break for Grand Rapids. I feel like we've actually seen more service errors in some of the other matches. We haven't had quite as many here in this one.
Yeah,
some matches it's a bigger deal than others.
Just what I'm talking about, when someone's serving really well. I feel like the next one's in the net.
There's a big swing. Is it in? It is out, and a point goes to Grand Rapids. Look how close this was. Some would say that's not close at all. If you're a volleyball lifer, that's probably well out of bounds. Near side tap sent right back by Pritchard. They want Hannah Maddox. There's a block. Now they try Kat Bell on the other side, and it is a point for GR. Grand Rapids gets it. Another net touch that time, Katie?
Yeah, I think so. Right now they're talking, I believe, about their block. You see that Kayla Caffey came down, looked at Erica Pritchard, and then they all in the back row were looking at something.
They're going to challenge this, I believe.
Yeah, you saw Claire not even really go for the ball and kind of just like look up like something happened.
So now they will look at it. And of course, whoever wins this challenge also gets the lead. So now we have to figure out exactly what they'll be looking for, among what things are right now the focus for Fran Flory.
You know, this is the first challenge we've seen today.
It is. It took a while, long time.
You know, normally that doesn't happen. I feel like we at least get one in the first set. But yeah, right now, Fran Flory is probably looking at a way to slow down the middles. Looks like we're looking at the challenge of attack fault line. So they're not allowed to jump in front of that 10-foot line if you're attacking in the back row.
And as you see, that foot pretty clearly over. Good catch that time.
There we go. You saw Claire immediately was like, she's over.
Landry Hamscher is our first referee. And there is an ace for the Rise to extend their lead. Ashley Evans. And she's off to a good start. She's setting up, she's staying unpredictable, and now she's got an ace in her back pocket. Glass Childress for Maddox, sent back where it came from, thanks to Kayla Caffey. The Rise are the first to 15, thanks to 3 in a row. Grand Rapids with a 3-point edge. A quick timeout with Rise Volleyball, presented by University of Michigan Health West.
From club or high school courts to championship arenas, Spalding has been the trusted partner of volleyball players for generations. Our team of dedicated professionals isn't just about selling equipment, we're about supporting your journey. Spalding offers a comprehensive range of high-performance systems, nets, and accessories meticulously crafted for every skill level, budget, and playing style. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, Spalding's knowledgeable staff will guide you, equip you, and cheer you on every step of the way.
Three-point Rise lead at Van Andel Arena. So far, so good for Kathy George's team. We've seen Erica Pritchard. Claire Chassé is off to a good start. And so far, we saw Grand Rapids off to a big early start, courtesy of one of their best. Claire Chassé had 7 points in that first set. 4 apiece for Erica Pritchard and Amelia Dimitrova. Now they're trying to add on, but Alicia Glass-Childress puts it down, and all of a sudden it's a 2-point set.
Let's go, boys!
And now the native of Leland, Michigan, Glass-Childress serves. Back for Erica Pritchard. Blocked. Evans. Gomez. Dimitrova. Didn't really get the right angle they wanted that time, but Hannah Maddox did, and the Rise lead is cut to 1. Glass-Childress made herself a player of the week based on how she performed the last time these two teams met. Kayla Caffey's going to make a bid to do that herself. 16-14 as she gets the shot from the middle. And now we get our first look at Shannon Scully, who comes in to serve for Grand Rapids. She spells Pritchard. They like to make this switch.
Yeah, definitely. Erica Pritchard's struggling a little bit on serve receive, and Shannon Scully is such a strong serve receiver. That's why we're putting her in.
What a play to keep it alive, but not long enough to avoid a Vegas point. Rise lead is 1. And Hannah Maddox heads to the service line. The native of San Antonio. She possesses one of the more wicked serves in this league. Lucky for the Rise, they've got Claire Chassé, 17-15.
That power tip for Claire Chassé is really working for her tonight.
It's interesting as these matches evolve to see what's working and what's not. Very much a feel sort of situation. Here's a chance for Bell, blocked at the net as Bell goes down. Little out of system right now. Another block. That was Dimitrova and Grote, but it's right back. There's another block. That's as monster block as it gets. And Grand Rapids' lead is 3. The Rise not to be denied. Take a look at this. There's one. They try again. There's another. Let's see about the other side. Nope, can't do that. 3 straight blocks for Grand Rapids. Those kinds of points feel more valuable than others, Katie.
Oh, they do, and I give a lot of credit to Maren Grote. It's super hard to be a middle and close every block, and you saw her going pin to pin and closing all of those blocks. So you have your pin hitters that set up the block, and the middle's job is to close. She did a wonderful job, and that's what led them to that success.
$18-15, Grand Rapids' lead is 3. lot of very happy princes and princesses here at Van Andel. And now Kayla Caffey with a chance to serve. Glass Childress setting up her middle lane. Van Buskirk gets the point. Buskirk's turn to serve. Evans, Dimitrova. What a play to send it back. Rise have to recalibrate. That's what Claire Chaussee is for, and the Rise lead is back up to 3.
Vegas is getting a ton of touches on a lot of balls, but they're really not breaking higher than 5 feet, so it's really hard for them to get something successful out of that.
Dimitrova serves. Glass Childress setting it up. Now it's back to Grand Rapids. Maren Grote puts it down, and the Rise lead is 4. Talk about what you just said and expand on that a little bit more if you can.
Yeah, so right now you see Vegas spending a lot of time diving on the floor and getting balls up, but they're playing in about the 3 to 5 feet range, so it doesn't give Alicia Glass Childress or anyone else enough room to really set a good ball for a hitter. Makes
them a little uncomfortable, if you will. And there's a free opportunity, and the Vegas Thrill able to keep it alive. Free ball comes way high. Gomez, Evans from the back row. That's a point from Amelia Dimitrova. And the Rise are on a run. They've got 3 in a row. Their lead is 5.
Thought we were going to see a scoreboard hit there.
Dimitrova over. Glass Childress for Kat Bell. That stops the Grand Rapids run. And again, because the fact that these two teams have already played each other, even knowing that the Rise have a 4-point set 2 lead, doesn't mean anything's close to official. Vegas pulled off a reverse sweep last time these two teams met. Dimitrova, Evans for Chaussee. The change-up tap didn't work that time. And this time, Grand Rapids takes the point. They've got a 5-point edge. Another net touch that time?
No, Gabby Gonzalez just went a little too wide on that line swing. She runs a low ball to the pin and loves to swing down that line.
Thought we saw a block touch that time. I guess not. Tried to nestle it into that near side. Glass Childress for Oblak. Good play by Chaussee to go down and get it. Erica Pritchard blocked, but another chance. Evans looking on the slide play. Maren Grote gets the point for Grand Rapids.
Great swing by Maren Grote, staying high on that side ball, going off of those hands.
And a timeout taken by the Vegas Thrill. You can step aside as well. When we come back, Grand Rapids with a chance to take a 2-0 lead. You're with the Grand Rapids Rise on WXSP TV and YouTube.
What an absolutely beautiful spring evening in the Midwest as we welcome you live to Grand Rapids. This is Pro Volleyball Federation. And on the left side, Chaussee with a set point swing.
Tom to Temi, and she wins it for San Diego.
Reed. Pass by Sponsel. And Cash Brown. Absolutely spectacular.
Grand Rapids over Vegas. Well, coming up in just a few moments, we will talk with the creators of the leading Pro Volleyball Federation podcast, the Court Captains Pod. Kelly Wolinetz, Nikki Del Zenero will be joining us. The whole crew is making their first trip out to a PVF match. So this is the first time that they've ever seen one live and in person. Great to have them out. Great to be able to host them for the Rise and the Thrill here. We'll catch up with them coming up at intermission. The Rise are hoping they're just 2 points away from making it official. Chaussee. Glass Childress looking for Oblad, and she gets the Thrill a point to keep their hopes going.
Let's go, boys! Number 15, Gabby Gonzalez.
Gabby Gonzalez to the service line for the thrill. Pritchard, Evans, wants Chasse. A little too close to the net once more, and Vegas finding themselves a little bit too close for comfort. Dim the lights at set point for Grand Rapids. And now Marin Grote has a chance to put the rise up. They're standing in Grand Rapids. Glass Childress. Maddox partially blocked. Evans looking for Pritchard. And a rejection in front. Berkeley Oblad keeps the thrill going. Substitution, Grote out. Camila Gomez, the libero, returns. Oblad floats it over. Chasse down. Evans looking for Dimitrova. Didn't get what they wanted. Maddox gets knocked and sent back, and now it's popped over. Evans looking for the set point. Caffey couldn't get it. Erica Pritchard can't get it. Hannah Maddox is given the point, and Vegas is down by just 4. But the Rise still would probably say they're in a good spot.
Yeah, right now you're just looking to get a point.
Chasse, Evans to Claire Chasse, and a block from Lane Van Buskirk. How about 3 in a row for Vegas?
It's crazy. At the beginning of the game, you saw Vegas really have a ton of blocks, touching everything that Grand Rapids was throwing. Then Grand Rapids was able to get kills around that block, and now you're seeing Vegas come back alive with the block.
Well, why don't we take a look and see what's up for grabs in the postseason for the PVF. We all know that it's now going to be located in Omaha, Nebraska. Well, they're not only playing for a $1 million purse, but they are also playing for this brand new trophy that was unveiled by the league. We'll get a look at that. There it is. Top 4 teams go. Those are the dates, May 15th and May 18th. Essentially, it operates much like an NCAA Final Four would. It'll be 2 matches on the 15th to decide who gets to play on the 18th. And then the winner gets the purse, and you know there's going to be a lot of people on hand if you're in Omaha.
Yeah, I know that tickets are available now. Do you think that if the Rise make it to the finals and they win, that we'll get a part of that $1 million?
You know, I'm confident, actually, extremely confident that answer would be no. Although you've got the in with Kathy George, so I might be putting that on you to figure it out. Erica Pritchard trying to figure it out as well. She's got the point, and so does Grand Rapids. They've got set 2. Erica Pritchard swings the right arm, but let's hold everything because Fran Flory wants to talk about it, and she wants to review. Challenge from Vegas.
You know, right before this swing by Erica Pritchard, you saw in the timeout that they were having a conversation about what she's doing with her arm swing. You saw Sarah Sponsel talk to her about, hey, this is where you're going, this is what should happen. You love to see players helping players.
They're looking for an antenna fault here. Do you see anything? I don't.
It's not moving.
That antenna looks pretty still to me. Point Grand Rapids. They've got 2 straight sets. Big moment for the pin. 25-21, Grand Rapids wins set number 2. We take a timeout. It is intermission, and coming up on the other side, we'll talk with the creators of the Court Captains podcast. Nikki Del Zenero, Kenny Wolnitz will join us on the other side of this timeout. It's Grand Rapids Rise Volleyball. Intermission coverage is next here on WXSP TV and on YouTube.
As the sun continues to shine on the inaugural season of the Pro Volleyball Federation, the stage is set for the crowning of a champion.
An energetic Saturday night here inside Gas South Arena. Vibe and the mojo and our first serve.
In the heart of competition, Pro Volleyball Federation has ignited a firestorm of excitement. captivating audience and athletes alike with every match. But behind every spike, every dive, there's been a force driving excellence. Ren Athletics.
And then the solo block right.
Ren Athletics proudly champions the success of the Pro Volleyball Federation's first season. Here's to many more victories on the horizon.
China Joseph with a
NCAA women's volleyball will never be the same. Students of the game will study this era for generations. But we're only getting started. Sign up for pre-sale, news, and more at ncaa.com/volleyball.
Grand Rapids Rise, they've got themselves a 2-0 lead, getting ready for set number 3. But before we do that, it's time to introduce you to two of the creators of the new leading podcast of Pro Volleyball Federation. And thankfully, we have the court captain spot here with us, Nikki Del Zenero, Kelly Wolonek. Great to see you guys, and thank you so much for making the trip.
Thanks for having us.
All right, so give the people what they want. They finally can see you, so that's always a win,
Oh,
too.
hello.
Hey.
Yes.
So give us an idea about the podcast and what helped you guys decide to start it.
Yeah, so I was really excited to hear that the PVF was starting. Both of us played volleyball in college a little while ago now.
Yeah.
And so was really looking for an opportunity to be a part of women's sports and start something where we could be speaking about the league and use some of our experience playing and coaching to kind of just get in the door and start reacting to games.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that you brought that up because this is so important for women's sports. So if you can, talk about the impact that this has in the grand scheme of things.
Oh, wow. I mean, it's just amazing to see, like, all the people come out to support this in general, and all the young players come and being able to watch in person, and they're wearing their jerseys. And I see how impactful it is to, if I had this as a player, to see that I could keep playing past college and stay in the States, like, what an amazing opportunity. And it's just really cool to see.
Now, the Court Captains podcast is available wherever you get your podcasts, and they also provide not just a look at teams like Grand Rapids, but every team in the PVF. So give us an idea of your impressions now that we're about 16 matches in. What surprised you? What hasn't surprised you about this league?
I mean, I think what surprised me the most was, and I think a lot of people talking about the league are talking about the parity, how exciting it is to see teams who you think maybe one is higher in the standings and one is going to take some matches away, or some sets away, or some matches away. But that's not what we're seeing happen. We're seeing some upsets. We're seeing that anybody can really take the 3 or 4 spot right now. It's possible that we could see a shakeup at the top 2, but for now, that 3 and 4 spot we know goes to the playoffs, and that's going to be a big deal to see who can kind of keep pushing and fill those spots to get their ride to the playoffs.
The postseason going to be in Omaha this year. That kind of feels like an appropriate spot, does it not?
Absolutely. I mean, we've seen them break attendance records week after week, and yeah, we're so excited for that. And Nebraska, I think, is a self-proclaimed volleyball state, so of course.
So we're also talking, in case you're just joining us, with Nikki Del Zenero and Kelly Wolonek from the Court Captains podcast. I also want to shout out Ian as well.
Yes.
He's also a very important part of this show.
Absolutely.
He is here as well. But, you know, this is such an important spot for you guys to be in. You're becoming an authority on this PVF, whether you want to or not. You guys have been able to put something together that a lot of people have listened to, a lot of people have enjoyed. What's been your favorite part about this show now that it's come together and gained some traction?
Yeah, I mean, first, shout out to the YouTube chat.
Yeah.
We've made
YouTube chat.
Hi.
We've made a lot of like fun internet friends in the YouTube chat, so that's been really cool to connect with people. And then I think for me, like watching more volleyball, getting to hang out virtually with my friends as we record every week, and like, talking with Kelly and Ian every week has been such a fun experience. We get an excuse to hang.
Yeah, I've said this to Nikki, like volleyball is maybe the one thing I'm truly an expert in and can actually speak about it with some authority. And so it's just kind of fun to talk about it every week. So yeah.
The captains of their own court,
Yes.
Nikki Del Zenero and Kelly Wolin. Thank you very much for spending some time with us.
Thanks for having us. This has been amazing.
The Court Captains podcast is available wherever you get your podcast. We are through 2 sets here at Van Andel Arena, and so far Grand Rapids holds a 2-0 advantage. Stick around, we'll come back. Katie and I will wrap up the first 2 sets and get you ready for set number 3, because as we've seen, nothing's a guarantee against this Vegas Thrill team, who's already pulled off the reverse sweep once here at Van Andel Arena this season. Set 3 is next. It's 2-0 Grand Rapids. You've got the Grand Rapids Rise on WXSP TV and YouTube, along with 96.1 The Game.
Baby, I'm a big deal, I got it like that. I did it again, who told you that I was finished? Fresh off the plane with a new mani-pedi. My hair stay laid and you know I get paid. $100 bills, I got racks on the way. I'm making them big moves, I won't stay quiet. 5'6", but I feel like a giant. I got the source, I am the supplier. I can make them boys sing like the inner choir. I'm on top and I'm taking it higher.
The wait is finally over. A concept years in the making becomes a reality tonight.
We have stars that are sure to make a splash in terms of heads.
There are stars everywhere you look.
No secret that tonight's going to be epic.
Prepare to make history. And we are underway. And what a start. An ace serve for Wiley. Picks out Nona Miller.
Just so...
NCAA women's volleyball will never be the same. Students of the game will study this era for generations. But we're only getting started. Sign up for pre-sale, news, and more at ncaa.com/volleyball.
Looking like a baddie, I show up and make them stop. Wanna know my name so badly, cause I run this whole block.
Gear up with the official Pro Collection apparel today. Available exclusively at realathletics.com and provolleyballshop.com.
Nothing set advantage. We're at Van Andel Arena. Dan Hasty, Katie Olson up in the crow's nest, our Meyer press box. So glad to have you along for the ride as Grand Rapids builds themselves a lead. But as history shows us, they don't want to get too comfortable. We'll take a look at some of the highlights, but of course, it becomes a pivot point because we've seen this happen before. Grand Rapids going to have to try to find a way to close it out here today.
Yeah, definitely. We saw it last time that they played here. Won the first 2, lost the next 3. It's really important right now that they come out strong and do not let Vegas back into this game. This is also a must-win game for Vegas Thrill, so you know that they're not going to back down at all.
There were some big moments, especially in that second set. I know we talked about it a little bit, but the fact that we saw a back and forth with not 1, not 2, but 3 different blocks, that felt like a really big deal. We'll see if Grand Rapids can take advantage of that momentum. Into set number 3. And a little bit too long that time from Kayla Caffey in Vegas for the 3rd straight set has the first point. And you can see that that one a little closer than you might think to staying in. Ashley Evans now looking for Kayla Caffey. Couldn't get it down. Great play. That's Camila Gomez. And another point for Vegas.
spoke a lot about Camila Gomez at the beginning of this match, how she's taken in to that libero role, and she just moves her feet so quickly, her ability to get that tip.
Gabby Gonzalez with the serve. Amelia Dimitrova winds up, and down it goes. Grand Rapids gets the point. And, you know, we've seen it in other matches. It's really important not to get out, or in this case, get too far behind right out of the gate.
Yeah, definitely the first 5 points do matter a lot, because at the end, it comes down to the last 5 points.
That was nearly ended up as an ace. They've got a long way to get it over, and they do. Gomez, Evans, Chasse, and now we're tied at 2. Tic-tac-toe, and we're square here in set 3.
Grand Rapids Rise really looked like a well-oiled machine on that play.
Ashley Evans serves. Good play from Murr to keep it alive in a big swing. Pritchard handles it. Evans wants Chasse again. Not once, but twice. Claire Chasse's got 2 straight, and the Rise take the lead. Evans over, Glass Childress wants Oblat. Good diving play by Gomez, but it puts it on a silver platter for Vegas, and we're all tied up at 3. Van Buskirk.
Love the movement by Camila. Camila just taking over that defense, just a little too strong on that pass.
Now it's Berkeley Oblat. The former Utah Ute. Big swing from the middle, Kayla Caffey. Handled for now. Maddox with a changeup. Gomez, Evans looking from the back row. Pritchard had it collected. Vegas trying to respond. Evans wants Chasse from 10 feet out, and she's got the point. That's 3 in a row for Air Claire. 4-3 Grand Rapids.
Adding to her 14th kill of the game, she is leading, and in second we have Amelia Dimitrova with 8.
Now she's off to the service line. Van Buskirk with a chance. And when you put it right there, it's easy to find the back corner. We're tied at 4. And there's a shot from the far side with Amelia Dimitrova. Gets the Rise back on top.
Beautiful seam ball swing by Amelia Dimitrova. She saw that that middle blocker was coming in late and really hit that hard cross.
Over it goes from Kayla Caffey. Looking for Kat Bell. And what a play from Groden Dimitrova to keep it alive. Kat Bell once more. A little easier this time. Evans setting up Marion Grote. Point Grand Rapids from the middle. After they tested the Grand Rapids reflexes. And it just feels like those pivot points have gone the Rise's way thus far.
They have, and that's really what the change in the lineup I think is doing for the Rise. They look a lot more comfortable out there, and you're seeing Amelia the setter really distribute to the middle a lot more.
Caffey into the net. Vegas gets a point. Rise still lead by 1. And now Caffey comes out, allowing Gomez a chance to return. There's Hannah Maddox firing that fastball a little too long. Too much on that heater. 7-5. Grand Rapids gets it back as the 2 teams trade errors. You can see it didn't miss by much. And now for the 17-year pro, Amelia Dimitrova. Murr, Glass Childress, Van Buskirk. Just the way that Fran Flory drew it up. 7-6. Now Lane Van Buskirk gets the shot. Chasse, Evans wants Pritchard, and it's blocked out in front. Kat Bell and Berkeley Oblat have us all knotted at 7. You see Van Buskirk The 6'4", four-year pro from Pitt. Evans wants Chasse, and from the back row, the Rise take the lead. Boy, Claire Chasse has been on one today. And Grand Rapids got off to that big 3-1 start to begin the year, and Chasse was such a big part of that. Not once, there's 2 times to give Grand Rapids a 2-point lead.
She said, no, you're not tipping that ball over on me. I'll send it right back.
Timeout. Hold on 1 second. They're giving the point to Vegas here, and Kathy George wants to look at it. Why do you think they gave the point to the Thrill this time, Katie? What do you think they saw? Right now, we're technically tied at 8, but of course, Kathy George calling for a challenge here.
Looks like we're looking at an antenna.
Or is
or
it a
net touch? There we go. Oh,
ooh.
Yeah, I think she touched the net.
And look at what we have here.
Just a little bit.
That's a really good call at the net. This game happens so fast.
And that's what Bolt 6 really allows, because in college, your cameras are not that good. Sometimes those calls get missed.
Cat Bell to the service line. That's a fantastic call. Ashley Evans trying to surprise everybody to give the Rise the lead. You know, we've seen Ashley Evans a whole lot throughout the course of the season. This might be one of her best performances tonight.
I definitely think so, and I love how she is being offensive. And she's doing it during smart plays.
Glass Childress, a slide play, and Oblad takes advantage to tie it up at 9. Kenna Sauer, the former Grand Rapids Riser, to the service line. Skims the top of the net. They want Chasse. And a point for Vegas. They've got 2 straight, check that, 3 in a row, and they've got a 10-9 lead. Now Sauer, who was claimed off waivers from the Rise earlier this year. Pritchard, Chasse, running it into Dimitrova. Little out of system that time. Now Bell. Evans looking for Amelia again, and she's got it. We're all tied at 10.
Such a great back row attack, being able to thumb down since she is left-handed and hit that so sharply on the right side of Cat Bell.
There's been a lot of work done from that back row for Grand Rapids tonight. Glass Childress wants Oblad. Dimitrova, can they get it over? Erica Pritchard can. Anna Maddox dug out by Camila Gomez. Dimitrova, this point turning into a marathon. Pritchard, Evans, they want Chasse. Vegas stays alive. They've got to free ball it over, they do. Gomez, Evans, chance for the middle. Caffey dug out. Straight back, Dimitrova, Evans, Chasse, Kylie Murr. Oh my goodness, what a point we've got on stake here. And a block out in front. And for the first time tonight, Vegas gets a pivot point. They've got an 11-10 lead.
That's a huge momentum play for Vegas.
Berkeley, Oblad, dynamite play. And it comes straight back. Cat Bell. And a point for Vegas. They've got 3 in a row. You got to imagine those marathon points and just how much they take out of both sides. But the momentum now back to Vegas. Gomez. And a point on a net touch by Vegas.
Looks like the up ref is calling an over violation. So Ashley Evans was going up to save the ball and keep it on her side, and the middle blocker went over and reached over. You're not allowed to break the plane of the net.
You see Alicia Glass Childress. She was talking things over with our head official. That's a big point for Grand Rapids. They kind of needed to stop the bleeding there.
Yeah, I think she was arguing too that she wasn't setting the ball.
Glass Childress sets it up, and a big block from Dimitrova ties us up at 12. And if anything, I think, has taken us by surprise, it's just the volume of blocks that we've seen from Grand Rapids tonight. They have a lot of strengths in their game, but we're not often talking about as many blocks as we have here at this point of the match. Chassé, Evans looking back for Air Claire, but it's rejected from Lane Van Buskirk, and the Vegas Thrill take the lead once again. And there's Glass Childress, former PVF Player of the Week, based on what she did right here in front of her family and friends. Big swing from Pritchard. Can't tuck it inside the line, and now the Thrill have 2 in a row.
Really like how Erica Pritchard was going for that line. She just overturned on her shoulders, causing that ball to go a little far out.
And there's an ace from Glass Childress. And Vegas, all of a sudden, showing exactly what they did the last time they were here. Signs of life in set 3. Timeout. Here from Van Andel, it's 15-12 Vegas with the Rise up 2-0. You're watching Rise Volleyball, thanks to University of Michigan Health West.
Pro Volleyball Federation, where every action carries the weight of passion and pride. There's a select group that rises above the rest. 23 athletes of the Pro Volleyball Federation are past or current members of the USA Women's National Volleyball Team, each a testament to dedication, skill, and relentless pursuit of excellence. Pro Volleyball Federation, building champions and making dreams a reality.
To 12, Vegas leading the Grand Rapids Rise. GR trying to win their second straight match in straight sets, but Vegas certainly keeping Grand Rapids on its toes. Dan Hasty, Katie Olson with you from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Thank you so much for spending part of your Saturday with us. Alicia Glass Childress. The Rise try to respond, but Vegas with other ideas. Lane Van Buskirk and Kat Bell teaming up. And Vegas has 4 points in a row.
Vegas is a blocking machine right now. They've had 8 blocks in this set.
Erica Pritchard comes out. And a substitution for Grand Rapids.
Looks like we got Simone Abbott back in.
Simone Abbott making her first appearance tonight. A service error gives the Rise a much-needed point. So what are they looking for out of Simone Abbott?
Right now, they just need someone to mix up the offense. Erica Pritchard is getting blocked a lot right now, and Simone Abbott gives a different look on the outside pin. So really looking to get Vegas off of their blocking streak.
Now the two teams exchange service errors. So Kayla Caffey comes off. Camila Gomez is back. Rise are running out of time. They need to go on a run if they want to take this in straight sets. Evans looking, Dimitrova takes the first step. And Grand Rapids' deficit is 3.
She adds her 11th kill of the night for that ball.
And now it's the 17-year pro in Amelia Dimitrova. She's also collected a Player of the Week. Kat Bell tapped, and she finds the opening in the campfire. Vegas' lead is 4. In just a moment, we'll give you a look at all the different winners of that Player of the Week award. But first, Lane Van Buskirk serves. Evans wanting Amelia Dimitrova again, kept alive. From the back row, Gomez, Evans, slide play, Marin Grote blocked. Evans tapped at the net, Chassé goes down and Evans gets it over. They want Kat Bell, a whistle, and a net touch on Grand Rapids. Vegas has their largest lead of any set. It's now a 5-point Vegas advantage. Van Buskirk gets it over. Evans setting up Marin Grote. Didn't have what they liked that time. Evans going to the opposite side, and Dimitrova finds the empty space. But as you can see, as we look at the Federation, actually quickly, let's take a look at that last play, and you can just see how close that was. That's what a 17-year pro is capable of, by the way. And you can see that Amelia Dimitrova was actually a player of the week once upon a time. Trying to help keep Grand Rapids alive here in the third set, but Vegas now expands their lead to 5. With Dimitrova, also Alicia Glass-Childress. On both sides, they've each had one of those player of the week nods. Kat Bell. Gomez, Evans, slide play, Grote. And Vegas has figured out Grand Rapids, at least for the time being. They're up by 6. Timeout, GR. They can take a timeout with them. Vegas up 21-15 as they try to do what they did the last time they were here. Let's keep themselves alive with a third set win. You've got the Grand Rapids Rise, courtesy of University of Michigan Health West. You see the players of the week here in the PVF. You see some very familiar names, no surprise. If you want to put a list together of the best players in the Pro Volleyball Federation, no surprise, they're right here.
Yeah, you see the Omaha Supernovas are really taking advantage of that player of the week. I think there's 3 of them on there. Not an easy accomplishment to achieve.
Omaha, in case you're wondering, has essentially the LeBron James of the PVF and Betty De La Cruz. 2 more matches for the Rise against Omaha before all is said and done, including the season finale here at Van Andel Arena. Claire Chassé got blocked, and Vegas just starting to run away with set number 3. Well, thoughts of a second straight sweep for Grand Rapids quickly fading here in the third set.
Looks like we have a stutter change. Mac Pedraza is in for Ashley Evans.
That's so interesting because Evans was dynamite up until about maybe the last half a set or so. She was playing as good as anybody on the floor. So now they try to change it up, perhaps a different look. Pedraza setting it up. And down it goes thanks to Amelia Dimitrova. Well, Pedraza is familiar with the other side. Her and Thrill outside. Gabby Gonzalez played 4 seasons together at Ohio State. Slide play for Oblad, kept alive. Kayla Caffey tried to surprise, to no avail. Big swing, Marin Grote keeps it going. And a little bit of traffic between Caffey and Pedraza. Kept alive, Mac Pedraza for Simone Abbott. Big swing, and Grand Rapids has back-to-back points. Boy, when Simone Abbott lines up that fastball, it's like dropping the hammer. They're going to need a lot more where that came from. Here's Marin Grote. Glass-Childress, another slide play. Oblad. Pedraza wants Dimitrova. Didn't get what they wanted that time. But a block has given the Rise 3 straight. Now the deficit is 4, still a long way for the Rise to go. And they've got the former Washington Husky Maren Grote. Glass Childress, another slide. Down goes Abbott to get it. They want Dimitrova, finds room, and the Rise deficit shrinks further. It's now a 3-point match as the Rise try to crawl their way back in set number 3. Timeout, Vegas. Well, why don't we go ahead and give you a little something for our friends on the YouTube chat, shall we? It's now time for Rise Trivia, and it centers around the first ever occurrences for the Grand Rapids Rise. Last week we asked you who had the first ever point for Grand Rapids, and well, we wanted to give you the question and not the answer, but lucky for you, you get both. The question, who recorded the first ace, and well, Claire Chassé is the happy recipient of that. Wanted to say hello to all of our friends watching along on YouTube here tonight. Had a lot of fun with the friends at the Court Captains Pod. Talk to them in case you missed it. You can rewind if you're on YouTube. Had them on after the second set. Meanwhile, Grand Rapids is trying to bottle the energy that's delivered them 3 straight points. Maren Grote serves again. Can Grand Rapids find 4? They cannot. Hannah Maddox with a big swing, and the Rise are 2 points away from a set 3 win. Kenna Sauer to the service line for the Vegas Thrill. And it just missed the near sideline. Service error. Point goes to Grand Rapids. You see, it didn't miss by a whole lot. Now Grand Rapids thought they might try to let that one go. Another slide play for Oblad. Caffey lays out. Check that. That was Abbott to keep it alive, and a block out in front. Glass Childress as well as Oblad. It is set point, or is it?
Looks like Grand Rapids is looking to see if that was in or out, and it was out. Oh no, it was in.
It's in, and the Rise get a point. And now Vegas wants to talk about it. And Alicia Glass Childress has gotten it back for the Vegas Thrill. Now Kathy George wants to have a conversation. It is, in fact, set point here in the third. 24-20 in favor of the Vegas Thrill. So anything they might be looking at here,
Yeah,
Katie?
the up ref gets the call on the iPad, and that's how he calls in or out. So he gave the point initially to Vegas and then gave it to Grand Rapids after they were looking back at it. And then he gave it to Grand Rapids, and then we saw on the video board that it was in. So wonder what they're seeing. I know that a couple of games ago, we did see that they showed the wrong replay, and it actually was the other call. So it was like way out. So I'm not sure if that's what's happening, but I think we're doing that right now.
You can't help but think there's so much riding on this point. It's either a 2-point set or Vegas is 1 point away from cruising to a set 3 victory. If Grand Rapids somehow escapes with a point here, this changes everything about set number 3. Then you firmly put yourselves in the anything can happen territory.
Looks like now Kathy George is talking to the down ref, seeing if we can get clarification. And he's going to the officials at the score and seeing if they're saying anything.
Landry Homsher is our first referee. Christian Kurzak is our second. Ben Piper is our challenge referee. What was interesting about that point was that the Rise were initially given that point, and then it was switched back to Las Vegas.
Yeah, you know, it's totally different because you don't have those line judges where you can see that immediate call. the up ref is getting it from an iPad, so you really don't know what the call is immediately because you got to look up to him.
Something tells me, regardless of what they figure out here, somebody's not going to be very happy with how this one comes down.
No, definitely not. And then it's also for the server who has to serve the next ball. This is like a extended timeout.
You see Fran Flory, the longtime LSU Tigers head coach, trying to get all of this sorted out. We have yet to get our attendance for this contest. While they get that sorted, maybe we can tell you about the last 3 matches on the docket here for the Grand Rapids Rise, where you can get tickets online at grrise.com. Not a lot of home matches coming up. As a matter of fact, Thursday night, it'll be Orlando, a team that Grand Rapids is all too familiar with, as the point does officially now go to Vegas. And then we'll have 3 matches here at the Van to end this 2024 inaugural season. And how about an ace for Vegas to seal set 3? The Vegas Thrill. If there's one thing the Rise know, is that they will not go quietly. It's 2-1. We're going to the 4th set in Grand Rapids. You've got the Grand Rapids Rise, courtesy of University of Michigan Health West.
Baby, I'm a big deal, I got it like that. I did it again, who told you that I was finished? Fresh off the plane with a new mani-pedi. My hair stay laid and you know I get paid. $100 bills, I got racks on the way. I'm making them big moves, I won't stay quiet. 5'6", but I feel like a giant. I got the source, I am the supplier. I can make them boys sing like they in a choir. I'm on top and I'm taking it higher.
The wait is finally over. A concept years in the making becomes a reality tonight.
We have stars that are sure to make a splash in terms of heads.
There are stars everywhere you look.
No secret that tonight's going to be epic.
Prepare to make history. And we are underway. And what a start. An ace serve for Wiley. Picks out Nunaviller.
Just so...
NCAA women's volleyball will never be the same. Students of the game will study this era for generations. But we're only getting started. Sign up for pre-sale, news, and more at ncaa.com/volleyball.
Looking like a baddie, I show up and make them stop. Wanna know my name so badly, cause I run this whole block.
Gear up with the official Pro Collection apparel today. Available exclusively at realathletics.com and provolleyballshop.com.
Well, there's a look at the last 3 home matches that we'll have right here in Grand Rapids. Van Andel Arena will be the site. 2 trips against the San Diego Mojo on back-to-back nights. You don't often get that here in the PVF, Katie.
No, I don't think we've seen it yet this season. But, you know, coming down to the end, you got to throw in some games anywhere you can get them.
You see the Omaha Supernovas as well. That will be a Mother's Day matchup to conclude the regular season. Who knows? That could have a lot riding on it. Meanwhile, speaking of things with a lot riding on them, Grand Rapids had a 2-0 lead, and the demons of a match past cropping their way back up, and we couldn't help but wonder the last time this happened what Fran Flory said to her team. And you wonder if she stuck with the script from the last time or if she changed it up. We're underway in set number 4. Hannah Maddox with a big swing. Rise looking for their first point, and instead Lane Van Buskirk denying Claire Chaussee. The Thrill have gotten the first point in all 4 sets tonight. Berkeley Oblad's turn. Chaussee And 2 straight for Vegas. They've got a 2-0 lead. I don't think there's telling any tales out of school here. Vegas gets this set, you know who the momentum lies with. Abbott didn't get what she wanted that time. But a big block out in front. Matt Pedraza put up the wall, and it's 2-1. Now the question becomes, what can Grand Rapids find in order to solve this Thrill team that's given them fits this year? Good play by Gomez. Pedraza wants Dimitrova. Picked up. Van Buskirk finds the empty space, and it's 3-1 Las Vegas. Alicia Glass-Childress to serve for the Thrill. Chasse is trying to set up the middle. Pedraza finds Kayla Caffey. Rise are doing anything and everything they can to try to get a little momentum back. And now Simone Abbott, who serves from farther away than anyone in Grand Rapids. Lets it fly. Glass-Childress setting up her middle. Good play, Pedraza. Putting it up for Chasse, not quite. And Vegas makes it 4-2.
Grand Rapids right now needs an answer for Vegas. They need to start coming alive so that they can get ahead.
And we noticed Erica Pritchard was a big bright spot early, but you kind of mentioned that Vegas was really going after her.
Yeah, they're going after her in serve receive, which ultimately affects her in her hitting. So she was getting blocked a lot, and I think that's what happened there. So they went ahead and put Simone Abbott into that position.
There's Dimitrova putting the Rise down just a point. That's 17 points for Amelia Dimitrova. Her and Chasse tied for the lead. And now Kayla Caffey to the service line. Setting up Van Buskirk. Right into the middle that time. We've seen that a lot from Vegas tonight. They've really set up their middle.
They haven't. The middles are making great decisions, whether it's tipping or going hard cross.
Van Buskirk serves. Pedraza setting up her middle, but Maren Grotz gets dug out from the back line. Pedraza gives it right back. That ball kind of caught her, didn't it? And another point for Vegas. 6-3. Vegas feeling like deja vu a little here in Grand Rapids. It was Vegas that picked up a reverse sweep when these two teams met back on March 26th. And now Vegas has a 4-point advantage.
Just a slightly tight set there by Mac Pedraza. Amelia Dimitrova was not able to get that ball over.
That's 3 in a row. Meanwhile, Dimitrova going over to chat with our first referee. And right now, Grand Rapids just having all kinds of issues up front. Katie, how do they figure that out?
Right now the sets are a little too tight, so pushing, now you're seeing a setter change, so you're bringing Ashley Evans back in. I believe that'll pull the ball slightly off, because if the ball is set too tight with such a large front row on the other side, it's almost impossible to hit around that.
How about an ace for Vegas? Lane Van Buskirk is living at the service line, and Grand Rapids wants to talk it over. The Thrill are bringing some old memories back here in Grand Rapids. They've got a 9-3 lead in set number 4. You've got the Grand Rapids Rise on YouTube and WXSP TV.
Baby, I'm a big deal, I got it like that. I did it again, who told you that I was finished? Fresh off the plane.
President of Centennials.
Standings, Atlanta in control at the top. Then it's the Omaha Supernovas. Grand Rapids and Orlando currently sitting with a pretty good shot, but as we were talking about earlier in this match tonight, a lot of parity from that third spot all the way down to 7. Ashley Evans is back, and Claire Chassé immediately gives Grand Rapids a point. Rise have a pretty big hole to dig out of, but they've got time to do it. And they've got Ashley Evans back in as well. She was outstanding in the first 2 sets. That was nearly an ace, and instead a fight at the net. Another chance for Glass Childress, and Kat Bell tried to go cross. Evans for Chassé. Dug out by Murr. And a point for Vegas. They get it courtesy of the former Grand Rapids riser in Kenna Sauer.
Kenna Sauer has really been a great off-the-bench player for Vegas Thrill. Last time we were here, we saw her come off the bench and really make an impact.
Kat Bell to serve for Vegas. If Rise have any opportunity here, they're going to need a run. They've got Abbott out there. They gave it to Grote. Now Evans for Gomez from the 10-foot line. Amelia Dimitrova with pinpoint precision. The Rise are down 10-5.
Adding her 16th kill of the night, she is now tied with Claire Chassé. They both have 16 kills.
Might have landed a little funny on her right foot. She had to kind of wave off her head coach, Kathy George, who was a little concerned for a moment. Now a slide play for Oblad, and the Vegas Thrill get that point right back.
See that going right at Camila Gomez's head.
Kenna Sauer to serve with her team up 6. Too long on the Rise. Get a little break.
Maren Grote back to serve.
Glass Childress from the back row. A misfire from Kat Bell, 2 in a row for Grand Rapids. And you know what? If they're going to have a chance to get back in, they're probably going to need a few breaks being down by 6. Sauer, Glass Childress, slide play, Oblad at the net. Down it goes, and Grand Rapids has 3 straight. Ashley Evans has her team down by just 3. But it takes a lot of energy to dig out of those early holes. Do the Rise have enough in the tank? Grote serves. Murr, Glass Childress, Maddox with a big swing and a point. Hannah Maddox makes it a 4-point Vegas lead. Well, few people have the fastball that Hannah Maddox has. Was Oblad with the serve, and now Simone Abbott collected. And down it goes for Vegas, who get 2 of those 3 Rise points right back. Their lead balloons back to 5. Oblad. Evans setting up her middle, and Caffey sent it long.
You don't see that too often from Kayla Caffey. She was up, but just hit it a little too flat, causing it to go a couple feet out of bounds.
Evans for Dimitrova. Again, another awkward setup that time. Gomez, Chassé, Abbott. Point Vegas, and you can feel the tension and that uneasy feeling taking over the Rise fans in GR. 7-point Vegas lead. Service error that time. but the Rise have a whole lot of work ahead of them. And now they'll need Evans to free flow this one over and get themselves a point or two. Van Buskirk, good play by Evans. They try for Abbott. Couldn't get it down, and Vegas gets the point right back.
And now we see Shannon Scully coming into that outside position. Kathy George right now is just looking for answers on that outside pin.
Trying to mix it up a little bit. 7-point Vegas lead. It was an awkward serve from Glass Childress. And now Dimitrova gets a point on the Grand Rapids side. We haven't said Claire Chausset's name a whole lot over the course of the last set or two. It's been a little bit more about Amelia Dimitrova, if anything, but of course the real story is the Vegas Thrill. Looking for Kat Bell. Evans keeps it going. Gomez for Dimitrova. Blocked but collected. Chausset. Kat Bell was there. They put it right back in a block out in front with Dimitrova and Caffey. And you think back to that second set and those 3 consecutive blocks that led to a point. They can be something teams can rally around. Scully serves. Comes right back, Van Buskirk, whistle, and a net touch on GR. That's called on Kayla Caffey.
It looks like she turned to go up and block that ball, didn't realize how close she was to that net, just got it.
Whole lot of work for the Grand Rapids Rise to do. Could we see a second reverse sweep at the hands of the Vegas Thrill? Service error gives the Rise the point. Marin Grote is back for Camila Gomez. Kayla Caffey to the service line for GR. And another service error. GR gives it right back. Van Buskirk. Dimitrova wants Chausset. Little out of system there. And that one too hot to handle. It's out of bounds and the Rise get a point. And the points that the Rise have had has been just as much about Vegas' mistakes. So they're really dictating the tempo here.
Yeah, the Rise are not really earning any points right now.
Dimitrova serves. Oh, there's a way to earn one. An ace for the Rise.
Quickest way to earn one right there.
They need more where that came from. Rise are running out of time in set 4. Glass Childress had to backpedal away. Kat Bell. Evans, Chausset. Rise can't get it when they need it. They have another chance. Evans slide play for Grote, and they've got the point. The deficit, because of 3 straight Rise points, has gone from 6 down to 3. Timeout Vegas. I know it's big to get match wins whenever you can get them and however you can get them, but with the feeling the last 2 sets have had, if the Rise could come back in this situation and in this set, it feels like it would be a little more valuable and almost, in a way, a bit of a rallying point, not just for today, but for this season.
Yeah, that would be huge because they do take on Atlanta on April 16th. So that's only 3 days away. So really rolling into a road trip, having momentum off of a win would be great for them.
Vegas up by 3, 18-15. Now comes the question of what can Grand Rapids do to counteract this Thrill squad, who for whatever reason has waited until set number 3 in the 2 matches here in Grand Rapids to kick things into high gear. This is just the second meeting between these teams. They will play again in Vegas in a little over a week. Ironically, it's been the road that Grand Rapids has been a little bit better in their schedule this year, coming off that sweep on the road against Orlando. Last Childress for Kat Bell. Nothing doing. Evans for Dimitrova. Point Vegas. I think they had thought initially about challenging that, looking for a net touch, or rather a block touch, but nothing doing. That's a big Vegas point.
Serving 91,
Saskia
Saskia Hippe.
Hippe comes in to serve for the first time. Evans wants Chasse, it's blocked. They've had a solution for Air Claire as this one lands with Dimitrova, and it's a 3-point set once more. Big point at stake here.
Right now it's all about can Grand Rapids Rise earn points while they are serving.
The serve for Chasse. And a chance near side and a point for Vegas. That was Berkeley Oblad with some help from Kenna Sauer. Rise are running out of time in the fourth set. Sauer to the service line. Evans for Scully, and Shannon Scully provides a lift in the fourth set. Well, they brought her in to deliver something that looked a lot like that. And now the deficit is 3 again, another high stakes point for Grand Rapids. Grote serves. Glass Childress in a slide play, blocked. Another chance for the thrill. Comes over, Evans wants Scully again. How about back-to-back points for Shannon Scully? It's a 2-point set. Scully, the Californian, has put the Rise as close as they've been all throughout set number 4. Can they make it a 1-point set? That one might have gone out of bounds had they let it. Popped up, Dimitrova. A little too close, and you see the look on the face of Amelia Dimitrova. That was the last thing she wanted to do. Throw her back up 3. Oblad comes out, and Maddie Schermerhorn comes in. Evans wants Scully again. Great play to go down and get it, that time by Hippe. Now Evans looking for the middle, Caffey. What a play by Gomez to keep it alive. And the Rise live to see another point. But Hannah Maddox extends Vegas's lead. 2 straight high leverage points for the Vegas Thrill. And now it's Vegas closing in on doing exactly what they did the last time these two teams met, forcing a 5th and deciding set after dropping the first 2. Ashley Evans with the Rise needing a point. They've got it thanks to Shannon Scully. And now the Rise have no other options. They need a run. Kylie Murr is back in for Vegas. Oblad comes out, as does Schermerhorn. Evans sends it across from the back row. Gomez goes down. Evans setting up Scully. Vegas keeps it alive. Big swing. And they'll get another chance. Glass Childress for Maddox. That's a block. And it's back to a 2-point set. The Rise are still hanging around.
That was a huge block for Grand Rapids Rise. Hannah Maddox has been doing a great job this set for Vegas.
Evans serves. It hits the top of the net and falls. It's a big ace in a big spot for Ashley Evans. It's a 1-point set, and the Rise are waking up when it matters most. Timeout Vegas. With the Thrill up by 1. You've got the Grand Rapids Rise and maybe even the finish when we come back. on WXSP TV.
She just has the touch tonight. Some nights, everything just goes right. I feel like Betty De La Cruz has started out that way tonight.
Serve. De La Cruz turns up the power. Here's De La Cruz. Too much to handle. Oh my. There's no better topspin serve in the Pro Volleyball Federation.
Cinch, you got to give her the Player of the Week award right now.
Teams are certainly familiar with one another. Kenna Sauer, formerly a member of the Rise. You see that Mac Pedraza and Gabby Gonzalez know each other very well, and Alicia Glass-Childress knows everything about the west side of the state.
Speaking of her, I would definitely watch her try to be offensive.
Evans serves. Big point at stake. And it goes to Vegas thanks to Lane Van Buskirk. Another point for Vegas would make it set point as they try to push this match to a fifth and deciding set. There's Glass-Childress. Gomez, Evans, Dimitrova. Vegas stays alive. They want Hannah Maddox, taps it. Down goes Gomez to keep it alive. Chance at the net and a block out in front. Van Buskirk and Maddox, we've got set point. Will we see another match with 5 sets? This one off the top edge of the net. And now there's no other options for Grand Rapids. They have to find a point here and another one beyond it. Scully, Murr, Glass-Childress, and Maddox. Blocked for now. Cat Bell, big swing. Down it goes. Point, Vegas. And we're going to a 5th set once again in Grand Rapids. Set number 5 on the other side with the Grand Rapids Rise on YouTube and WXSP.
As the sun continues to shine on the inaugural season of the Pro Volleyball Federation, the stage is set for the crowning of a champion.
An energetic Saturday night here inside Gas South Arena. Vibe and the mojo and our first
In
serve.
the heart of competition, Pro Volleyball Federation has ignited a firestorm of excitement, captivating audience and athletes alike with every match. But behind every spike, every dive, there's been a force driving excellence: Ren Athletics.
And then the solo block right on.
Ren Athletics proudly champions the success of the Pro Volleyball Federation's first season. Here's to many more victories on the horizon.
China Joseph with a
NCAA women's volleyball will never be the same. Students of the game will study this era for generations. But we're only getting started. Sign up for pre-sale, news, and more at ncaa.com/volleyball.
We're headed to a 5th set in Grand Rapids. So now the Rise, who took the first 2 sets rather convincingly, much like they did on March 26th, have seen the Vegas Thrill do exactly today what they did then, force a 5th and deciding set. And as you see, KO, a lot of double-doubles throughout the course of this year, 31 to be exact in their 15 matches. Claire Chassé with 11, and you know, in basketball, a lot of people know what a double-double is. It can be points and rebounds and assists. How does that compute at the volleyball level?
Yeah, so for a double-double, it's when a player accumulates a double-digit number in 2 of 5 statistical categories, including aces, kills, blocks, digs, or assists. So typically when you're seeing like Claire Chassé, you're gonna see her get a double-double in kills and digs.
And she's had 11 of those this season. And now in set number 5, we play to 15. I was kind of curious to see who Kathy George would use as her setter for set number 5, and she's going to roll with Ashley Evans, who actually did give her team a pick-me-up in that 4th set. When they were down by 6, they shaved it all the way down to a 1-point deficit.
Yeah, she did a great job when she came back in for Mac Pedraza, and her ability to then distribute and kind of calm down her offense. And you see that Shannon Scolia is now in the L2 position, so she's starting there in middle back.
Ashley Evans will start us off in the 5th set. Glass Childress for Oblatt on the slide. Gomez keeps it alive. Can the Rise get the first point? There's a block on Chassé from the 10-foot line. Too strong. The Vegas Thrill have scored the first point in all 5 sets tonight. And the serve goes to Berkeley Oblatt. Evans, Dimitrova blocked. That was stuffed down the throat of Camila Gomez, and it's 2 straight for Vegas in this 1st to 15 scenario. Evans, chance for the middle, and Kayla Caffey puts it down. 2-1. How much pressure is Grand Rapids feeling right now?
Definitely a lot, because Vegas being the bottom seed right now, they're number 7. They're the underdog. They really have nothing to lose, but Grand Rapids is in that top 4, so it's really important for them to pull this one off.
Kept alive momentarily. Ashley Evans, a chance at the middle. Over it comes. Glass Childress tees it up. Gomez, Evans for the middle. Kayla Caffey ties us up at 2. 2 straight for the former Longhorn, Kayla Caffey. Now it's Claire Chassé's turn, trying to give the Rise the lead. Looking for Maddox. And a point for Vegas. Evans looking to tie it up with Dimitrova, and she does. That's about as powerful as a lefty swing as you get in the PVF.
Kenna Sauer had great placement defensively. She just couldn't handle Amelia's heat.
Glass Childress, a chance in the middle, and Van Buskirk pounds it down, and it's 4-3 Vegas. Now it's Hannah Maddox's turn at the service line. She's got that wicked fastball. Although it's not exactly straight, so it's got all that movement to it. Maybe it's not a fastball. Maybe it's a knuckler. Scully, Evans, Dimitrova, and we're tied at 4. Back and forth we go here in set number 5. And Amelia Dimitrova gets a chance to give her team the lead. Rise have yet to take an advantage here in set 5. Sauer went down to get it. Kat Bell keeps Vegas on top. Now it's Van Buskirk's turn. A lot of people watching this fifth set with great interest. Evans, Dimitrova, and we're tied.
That's Amelia Dimitrova's 21st kill. She is 21 on tonight.
Career high in the PVF is 30. She's had some big ones. Scully serves. Setting up Kat Bell. Point Vegas. This has turned into a my point, your point, set number 5. Who will blink first? Kat Bell. Evans wants Chasse. Cross hit, and we're tied at 6.
What a beautiful thumb down swing just inside, or just on that 10-foot line outside of Kylie Murr's reach.
And now it's Maren Grote. Rise still looking for their first lead in the 5th. Glass Childress. Big swing for Maddox, and it comes right back. A chance to recalibrate. And it's out of bounds. Oblad tried to put it down, and she missed, and it's 7-6. Grand Rapids has its first lead in the 5th. Can Maren Grote take advantage? She serves. Glass Childress slide play. Oblad blocked, but kept alive. Free ball to Grand Rapids. Ashley Evans setting up Chasse. There's back-to-back points. And the Rise are up by 2. It is nail-biting time here in the 5th set. 3 straight for Grand Rapids. They've got an 8-6 lead. Timeout Vegas. Back for the finish with the Rise up 2. We're tied at 2 in set number 5. You've got the Grand Rapids Rise on WXSP and YouTube.
The wait is finally over. A concept years in the making becomes a reality tonight.
We have stars that are sure to make a splash in terms of heads.
There are stars everywhere you look.
No secret that tonight is going to be epic.
Prepare to make history. And we are underway. And what a start. An ace serve for Whiteley. Picks out Nunaviller.
Just so
Coming back with the Grand Rapids Rise. Rise are up 8-6 in the 5th set, game to 15.
Listen to you taking us out of commercial break. 2-point lead for Grand Rapids. And now the Rise have themselves with a chance to take advantage. And it's in some ways a great test that the Vegas Thrill are providing Grand Rapids, because the truth is that if you can't handle adversity like this kind, it's going to be awfully tough if the postseason comes calling for this Grand Rapids team. Maren Grote to serve for GR. Sauer, Glass Childress, back to Kenna. It's blocked. 4 in a row when the chips are down for Grand Rapids. Once more for Grote. Glass Childress slide play. Blocked there by Chasse. They look for Sauer. A little too hot to handle. 5 straight for Grand Rapids, and the momentum slowly swinging back to West Michigan's Grand Rapids Rise.
Looks like we got a challenge on the board from Vegas.
Thinking about a block touch here?
I'm
perhaps?
thinking that they're going to go after a block touch on Kenna Sauer's attack.
Block touch is what they look for. Boy, not often you're going to see 5 straight points in a 5th set.
No, and definitely a good challenge by Fran Flory. At this point, there's no touch, but at this point, she's got to call for something. They need a break. It is ruled no touch, point, Grand Rapids Rise. They're now up 10-6.
That's a 4-point Grand Rapids lead. And how about this 5th set surge? 5 straight in set 5. Here comes Maren Grote once again. Glass Childress, Sauer, Evans sets up Chassé. Nothing doing. They try to go to Kat Bell, and out of bounds. Point Grand Rapids, make it 6 straight. Maringrode again. Popped up to the back row. A chance once again. Big swing. Grote tees it up. Evans for Chassé. It's down! And the Rise have taken control in the 5th. Another timeout for Vegas. And now they're starting to feel it. Some anticipation in Grand Rapids. That's 7 straight for Grand Rapids in set number 5. How about this response from Kathy George's team?
Yeah, and let's talk about Maren Grote. She's been the head of the serving, just fantastic. 7 points in a row. Not only is she serving strong, but she's also playing defense. And as a middle in college, you hardly ever see middles play defense. So for her to come straight out of college and make a difference on this court, it is huge. And she's not digging tips, she's digging some hard hits.
Well, and what's interesting is that service errors have been an Achilles heel for the Rise so far this season. So to see Maren Grote do what she's doing and stringing it together, one of the things you can't do is you can't make a service error. So to see what she's done, this is a huge rallying point here tonight for the Rise.
Yeah, right here, the Rise have really got to keep stepping on the gas and not looking back and take this game.
12-6, Grand Rapids' lead, their biggest since the 2nd set. Maren Grote. Murr for Maddox, so check that, that's Sauer. And she gets a much needed Vegas point. That stops the Rise run at 7 in a row. And now it goes back to the former Grand Rapids riser and Kenna Sauer. Scully, Evans, Chassé. Didn't get what she wanted. Hannah Maddox trying to respond. Evans wants Dimitrova this time. Not there. Kenna Sauer, fight for it at the net. Can they get it over? They do. Another chance for Vegas, slide play. Blocked by Chassé! And the Rise are 2 points away from taking the match.
Such a huge block by Claire Chassé. Grand Rapids has struggled with the slide attack all year, and being able to solo block that, it's huge.
Ashley Evans looking for match point. Glass Childers, slide play, nothing doing. Evans for Chassé. Dim the lights. It's match point in Grand Rapids. The Rise have been tested tonight after taking the first 2 sets. And now they're 1 point away. Free ball has to come over. It's right there for the Rise if they want it. Chassé. And Vegas lives to see another swing. Gomez, Evans wants Air Claire. Kept alive. Vegas. Now it's Grand Rapids' turn. How about Dimitrova? Not there again. Can the Rise break through this wall? Not quite yet. What a job by the Vegas Thrill. They never make things easy for this Grand Rapids team. Ever, ever, ever.
What a long rally. Love to see all of the digs that aren't perfect, but they're making them work on both sides, running balls down. It's great volleyball to watch.
Maddie Schermerhorn in to serve as we sit at match point for the Grand Rapids Rise, trying to get their record back to 500. Ashley Evans tees it up for Chassé. Swing and a little too long. Schermerhorn once again. Grand Rapids trying to make it 2 straight match wins. Evans wants Dimitrova. Pancaked and kept alive. Kat Bell. Waiting, is it in? Everybody holding their breath. It's out of bounds. Grand Rapids takes it in 5. Pins and needles here at Van Andel Arena. And after dropping the last 2 sets, the Grand Rapids rise above the adversity. And look how close this was as it goes out by mere millimeters. Grand Rapids in 5 as they rise to the occasion at Van Andel Arena. Postgame is next.